Every success has its own story. And in case of PCCOER, short for Pimpri Chinchwad College of Engineering and Research, the story began from its very inception in the year 2014. We are creating this success story under the aegis of Pimpri Chinchwad Education Trust, PCET, which was established by late Shri S.B. Patil in the year 1990. The trust has the vision to provide value-added education to the society in multiple dimensions, right from nursery up to doctoral program in all professional streams. PCET is a well-established and time-tested brand in education. PCET governs 9 institutes, which include a public school, a polytechnic, a management institute, an architecture college, a science and commerce college, and 4 engineering colleges.
Pimpri Chinchwad College of Engineering and Research is under the umbrella of PCET, that is Pimpri Chinchwad Education Trust. Pimpri Chinchwad College of Engineering and Research is an engineering college which works on the principle of 5-pillar philosophy. In this 5-pillar philosophy, the main focus is on academic excellence. The second and the important pillar is training and placement. The third one is overall student development. Fourth one is research and innovation. And fifth one is ethical development of the students and national pride.
PCCOER has been founded by highly qualified and proficient academicians. We are located in the most refined cluster of innovative firms at the heart of an industrial hub. Here, our students have numerous career opportunities. PCCOER runs UG courses for civil engineering, computer engineering, electronics and communication engineering, and mechanical engineering. These courses have been approved by AICTE, DT, and Government of Maharashtra. The institute is affiliated to Savitribai Phule, Pune University. PCCOER is a place of excellence where your vision comes true. At PCCOER, you can wander through the ocean of knowledge and build the courage to seize your aspirations. We merge technology and participative learning to make your education more engaging, more gratifying. PCCOER has a skilled team of experienced, highly qualified, dedicated faculties and associates. They play their crucial role in fulfilling the vision of PCCOER. We have a systematic and standardized pattern for work execution and a perfect teamwork. We have a comfortable, pleasant, healthy and friendly campus where the students can exploit their true potential. We provide a
here and all those who are attending in virtual mode. I, Mrs. Deepshika Srivastava, feel privileged to extend my warm welcome to all the dignitaries, parents, teachers and my dear students. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all for the induction program of academic year 2021-22 organized by Pimpri Chinchwad College of Engineering and Research, Ravi. This is much awaited day in every student life as it gives the returns to efforts put in by them. I was just wondering if life is like a game like those we have in our phones. Just like these games are divided into different levels, our life has different stages. Each level has its own difficulties, but crossing them is what makes you successful. Going by this, I would like to congratulate all these new faces who have successfully cleared their previous levels and stepped into this new world. PCCOER, due to its innovationism, dynamism, and persistence for seeking and adopting innovative methods to improve the quality of higher education, has now established itself as one of the leading engineering colleges in Pune. I must congratulate you all for selecting this college. You have stepped into this college with fresh thoughts, noble aims, high hopes and aspirations. I assure you that your ambitions will be accomplished by the successful guidance of our beloved professors. My dear all, there is an old proverb, if you are in a Rome, be like Romans. But to be like Romans, you must know who they are or what they do. So my dear newbies, we have a presentation prepared by Vibha and Rakshita to familiarize you with the college culture or practices. I would like to call Vibha and Rakshita.
Good morning everyone. I extend a warm welcome to all of you at FE Induction Program 2021 of Pimpri Chinchwad Education Trust, Pimpri Chinchwad College of Engineering and Research. Pimpri Chinchwad Education Trust was established in 1990, where founder was late Sri Shankarrao Bajirao Patil. These all are founders of our institute. These are all institutes run by our trust. Pimpri Chinchwad Polytechnic, established in 1990. Pimpri Chinchwad College of Engineering, established in 1999. Pimpri Chinchwad College of Engineering and Research, established in 2014. SB Patil Institute of Management, established in 2009. SB Patil College of Architecture and Design, established in 2014. SB Patil College of Science and Commerce, established in 2014. SB Patil Public School, established in 2012. These all institutes are providing quality education since years.
Our vision would be to be a premier institute of technical education and research to serve the need of society and all the stakeholders. Our mission would be to establish state-of-the-art facilities to create an environment resulting in individuals who are technically sound, having professionalism, research, and innovative aptitude with high morals and ethical values. Our Honorable Principal, Dr. Harish Tiwari sir, who is leading from the front since years and still helping us achieve the impossible goals by being the main pillar of this institute.
Our institute has various departments including mechanical engineering, computer engineering, applied science, electronics and telecommunication engineering, and civil engineering department. Here is introducing Professor Tushar Gaikwad sir, Head of Department of Applied Science, Dr. Ramesh Rathod sir, Head of Department of Mechanical Engineering, Dr. Rahul Mapari sir, Head of Department of Electronics and Telecommunication Engineering, Dr. Archana Chaugule ma'am, Head of Department of Computer Engineering, and Professor Sudarshan Bobde sir, Head of Department of Civil Engineering.
Our institute has spacious and vibrant campus, which consists of well-equipped labs, classrooms, computer labs, workshops, libraries, recreation hall. In addition to this, we have bus facility, hostel, and canteen.
Talking about four strongest pillars of education at PCCOER includes academics, research and innovation, ethics, morals and values, and training and placement. Talking about academics, we have strict academic monitoring, mentor scheme, counseling and motivating, examinations, and focus on slow learners which help students to enhance their academic performance. We also have strict academic monitoring, concluding regular practice assignment, and full semester crash course. Attendance monitoring, SPPU needs 75% attendance, but our institute needs 100% attendance. Attendance monitoring includes SMS after every lecture, defaulter list is displayed every 15 minutes, and letters are sent to parents every month.
Examination. SPPU exams are classified into 30 marks of exam, 70 marks exam, and internal exam and examinations consist of unit test 1 and 2 and exam prelims. For slow learners, we have remedial and extra lectures, re-examinations, exam solution sets, individual counseling. And for mentor scheme, we have 20 students, minimum of 3 student mentor meeting every semester, personal counseling, parent-teacher meeting every semester. In addition to that, we have counseling in study methods, guidance in health and fitness, inculcating human values, sessions on career and goal setting.
In research and innovation, it includes pathway to a future and pathway to a developed society. In research and innovation, we have various clubs to enhance the technical as well as non-technical skills of students, which includes clubs like Vehicle Design Club, Go-Kart Racing Car Design Club, Electric Vehicle Design Club. Also, we have some association for students by students, which includes MESA for Mechanical Department, CESA for Civil Department, CQ for Computer Department, ITSA for Electronics and Telecommunication Department, and FESA for First Year Department.
In research and innovation, PBL is an important part of engineering for the students. Our institute has been conducting it for years now, and SPPU has also added it to the curriculum recently. Let's take a look at patents and copyrights. Till date, we have filed 250 plus patents, 100 student patents, patents by group of housing staff. It's our pleasure and honor to inform you that our principal, that is Dr. Harish Tiwari sir, has himself filed 40 granted patents. In regards about guiding others to file patents, PCCOER Consultancy Services has helped others in best way possible to file patents, like the one depicted in the picture where the chopper is. We are also overwhelmed to announce that we have more than 170 copyrights and more than 400 publications. It's an honor to have a proud achievement like this for us is that we have filed 149 copyrights in single day, and which is also recorded in the India Book of World Records.
We also have various academic activities, and to enhance the skills of technical as well as non-technical skills of students along with academics, we have various extracurricular activities including cultural activities, art club and sports. In cultural activities, we conduct various competitions like Rangoli competition, annual gathering which enhance non-technical skills of students. Also in art club it includes various intercollegiate drama competition in which our students participate in, which are Virodhiya Karandak, Gadkari Karandak. Also we have some competitions like COVID-19 awareness competition, creative wall magazines competition, etc. We also include Marathi Day celebration and wall magazine.
Students have not only grown academically but also are performing excellent when it comes to sports. They have achieved it all with positivity and team spirits. Sports like basketball, football and cricket are encouraged widely. Ethics and national pride. The feeling of attachment towards our country is so commendable. We recite our national anthem before the lectures and we regularly perform yoga for body and mind balance. We have also visited these places for old age homes and show our responsibility towards the nation. To inculcate certain social responsibilities, we have visited Kinara and Mother Teresa Old Age Home, where we do a little something back to our society.
Also, we have National Service Scheme, that is PCCOER NSS unit, to enhance the comprises of 50 volunteers over all years, and it prepares students for national and social service. We have conducted the camps like blood donation camps by NSS PCCOER, Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, tree plantation, yoga day celebration, and NSS 7-day camp to give responsibility of society to students. Also, training and placement is one of the important aspects of engineer's life. So we have Central Placement Cell by PCET, which includes colleges like PCCOE, PCCOER, NMIT, and NCR. This is led by Professor Dr. Sheetal Kumar Ramandare Sir, Dean of Industry Institute Interaction. In training and placement, we have increasing interaction with industry, training engineers as a capable workforce, placed more than 25,000 students across India in the last 10 years by our training and placement cell. We have more than 250 plus companies visit per year, and we also have international placements, and this is the proud thing for us. Also, in TNP activities, we have training in soft skills, industrial visit, seminar by experts, aptitude classes, and foreign language classes. Also, we have some highest recruiters visited in full or off-campus drives, which includes highest recruiters like ZF India having 32 lakh, Amazon 28 lakh, and Cloudera 22.3 lakh packages. And all of these which are we are seeing in the slide, these are some of the highest recruiters. Talking about our results in first year, we had 22nd rank in university level at 2014 and 15, and till 2017 and 18, we have been improved till 5th rank, and we are still working for getting first rank in results. Talking about BE results, we have 100% results in civil, computer, ENTC, and mechanical department. Here in this chart, we can see that from 2019, 2020, and 2021, companies visited to our campus, total offers, and students eligible. In 2021, we have 369 visits by companies. Our students had almost 244 offers, and 226 students were all eligible for that offers, and we are still counting in these numbers. Talking about highest placements taken by our students, Shruti Subramaniam taken about 16.8 lakh per annum, Anjali Teke 14.9 lakh per annum, and Sachin Patekar 10 lakh per annum. These are the students who take highest packages. Also we have Chaitanya Nirari and Chaitan Pathare. These are the students who have took the international internship opportunities from our campus.
Our achievements has always encouraged us, trying to be the best. Recently, our institute, PCCOER, was awarded with the most result-oriented college of Pune by Primetime Global Education Award. Our students are pride. Ms. Neha Murlidhar has bagged the 9th rank in state level for All India Essay Competition by Sri Ramchandra Mission, United Nations. Chinmay and Samruddhi were awarded with Dr. Arvind Telam Trophy Inter-College Education Competition.
Talking about National Service Scheme, that is NSS PCCOER, we were selected to participate in Unnat Bharat Abhiyan, and we adopted 5 villages. Also, we planted about 400 trees and conducted blood donation camp, which included participation of almost 300 volunteers. In research and innovation, in CQ, we have Digital Literacy Club.
Furthermore, we would like to bring our champs in limelight for their extracurricular activities. Atharva Salanki has bagged the 2nd prize in intercollegiate swimming competition. Prajnesh Mani has secured 2nd position in inter-college shooting competition. Preeti Hankare and Chetna Thorat are selected for SPPU Zonal Basketball Championship.
These were just exciting glimpses of our institute, and this is just a beginning. And we believe in achieving a lot more in coming future. Thank you for time and patience. Thank you for listening us.
Thank you so much, Vibha and Rakshita. We are lucky indeed that with us today to grace and to witness our occasion, we have dignitaries. I welcome them all on behalf of PCCOER. Now, we will have our traditional auspicious lamp lighting ceremony as a tribute to Mother Saraswati, the goddess of knowledge. I would like to invite all the dignitaries for lamp lighting ceremony. I request all the dignitaries to please be seated on the dais. Honorable Dr. Arvind Shaligram sir, Dr. Janvi Inamdar madam, Dr. Sheetal Kumar Ravandre sir, Professor Tushar Gaikwad sir, Dr. Rahul Mapari sir, Dr. Ramesh Rathod sir, Dr. Archana Chaugule madam, Professor Sudarshan Bobade sir, Parent Representative Rohit Bhatt sir, thank you so much all. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. This is being proved so well by our trust. We have very efficient, effective and progressive hexagonal disciplinary board proposed by Pimpri Chinchwad Education Trust. Today, to grace our occasion, we have among with us Dr. Arvind Shaligram sir, CEO SPPU Research Park Foundation, our guest, whose presence makes the entire program glorious. Dr. Arvind Shaligram sir, he is also an emeritus professor at the Electronic Science Department and coordinator of Design Innovation Center of SPPU University. He has completed around 26 research projects funded by various government funding agencies like UGC, DIT, CSIR, DST, DRDO and ISRO as principal and co-investigator. He has published more than 31 books and also published 200 research papers in reputed journals. He was chairman IEEE Electron Devices Society and also international consultant on digital IC design under Ministry of Science and Technology of Sri Lanka government. He is a founder chairman of Society for Promotion of Excellence in Electronics discipline known as SPEED. I request Dr. Rahul Mapari sir to please felicitate him. Thank you so much, sir. Next, we have with us Dr. Janaki Inamdar Madam, Academic Coordinator, PCET, Director, International Relations, PCET. I request Dr. Archana Chaugale ma'am to please felicitate her. Thank you so much, ma'am. Also, we have with us Professor Dr. Sheetal Kumar Ravandri, Dean, Industry Institute Interaction, PCET. He is also a President of Maharashtra Association of Training and Placement Officers. He has also been felicitated for remarkable work in placement and student development by Honorable Chief Minister of Maharashtra. I request Dr. Ramesh Rathod sir to please felicitate him. Thank you so much, sir. We have with us Parent Representative Rohit Bhatt sir, Director, Client Engagement, Global Logic. I request Professor Tushar Gaikwad sir to please felicitate him. We have with us our alumni representative Ajay Ibrahim. I request Professor Sudarshan Bobde sir to please felicitate him. Thank you so much, sir. We feel very fortunate to have someone of his credentials and background leading our teaching and learning department. Now, to give us the welcome address, may I call upon our very compassionate, young and dynamic HOD, Professor Tushar Gaikwad, to deliver his speech.
Good morning, all of you. Respected dignitaries on the dais. Today's chief guest, CEO of Research Park Foundation, Dr. Arvind Shaligram sir. Principal Dr. Harish Tiwari sir, who has joined us through the online mode. Director of International Relations, PCET, Dr. Janvi Namdar Madam. President of Maharashtra TP Association, Training and Placement Officer Association, Dr. Sheetal Kumar Ravandri sir. HOD, Mechanical Department, Ramesh Rathod sir. HOD ENTC Department, Rahul Mapari sir. HOD Computer Department, Dr. Chaugale Madam. HOD Civil Department, Professor Sudarshan Bobde sir. Parent Representative, Rohit Bhatt sir. Student alumni, my faculties, parents and dear students. I warm welcome all of you here in this induction program of academic year 21-22. So I am glad to see here, even though the induction program is through hybrid mode, many of you are here present physically. So I congratulate all of you to getting a PCCOER, and I am here to tell you about the glory of PCCOER, some success stories of PCCOER. When we talk about the PCCOER and first year department of PCCOER, I would like to mention about my faculties. In first year department, we have incredibly talented faculties. So we should say it is not a bunch, it is a bouquet of flowers. And one flower is from IIT Powai, other is gold medalist from Pune University. Some of them are NET-SET qualified, few of them are ME, MTech and PhDs from reputed organizations and IITs. So not only the faculty degrees of the faculties, but also the hard work, experience and quality teaching. What I am saying, hard work, experience and quality teaching. And due to that, our result stands at 4th position out of 150 engineering colleges who are following SPPU syllabus. And this happened just within a span of 5 years. And it's a miracle in whole Maharashtra. So you can just within a span of 5 years from the starting of college, opening of college, we are among top 5. Why this happens? There are two important things. First is academic strict. We can say there is a strict academics, very disciplined academics, and the second thing is rigorous mentoring scheme. And due to these two things, our result is in top 5. And from this upcoming batches, we are expecting to improve these results further. Now, when we are talking about only academics, all of you might have got the timetable and academic calendar. In academic calendar, you might have seen that compact schedule is there. Unit test 1, unit test 2, re-exam, then there is a prelim exam, crash courses, in-sem exam, end-sem exam, and all these we have to finish just within a span of 3 to 4 months. So you don't worry about that, because our first year faculty has done the micro planning. And definitely, at least for academics, you don't need to worry too much. Okay? So we will finish this. And finally, the day has arrived. Before that, I want to tell one more thing. Not only in academics, for overall development of students, we have running NSS, Art Circle, and for first year students, we have a FESA, First Year Engineering Student Association. Through these activities, we perform lots of activities we perform through this FESA also. And when we are saying you are waiting for long time from maybe from 12th, you have passed in June and you are waiting till December. So after long time, finally I am announcing that your engineering career will start from 27th December, because your actual teaching will commence from 27th December. Again, that is through a hybrid mode by following the guidelines given by the SPPU, DT and AICTE. So, finally I want to tell one more thing, that there may be a lot of questions in your mind, lot of questions in the mind of parents and students. And the answer of all the questions is only one, that for every problem, for every question, we are here to help you. Our first year faculty is there to help you. So you don't need to worry too much about your ward, because the future of your ward is in safe hand. I want to assure once again, the future of your ward is in safe hand and the future of your ward is bright. So saying this, I want to stop here, but finally, again, I want to mention one point. This is our 8th induction program, and especially I want to say the thanks to the Priya Obe madam. She is continuously raising the bar of induction program. Again, she has organized such a grand induction program. Every time, from last 8 years, this is the 8th induction program. She is taking a very hard work, and by saying that, I will stop here. Thank you very much.
academics, who in future will take the reputation of college to new heights, and what's the better way to appreciate and congratulate them by awarding with mementos and appreciation. Let's begin with the prize distribution ceremony. We have with us in the academic result of 2021 in the subject Programming and Problem Solving Skills, Manvi Gavande for securing 125 out of 125 marks. I request Dr. Sheetal Kumar Ravandre sir to please felicitate her. For securing 125 out of 125 marks in programming and problem solving skill. I request Sheetal Kumar Ravande sir to please felicitate him. Thank you so much, sir. Next, we have with us Abhimanyu Kanse for securing 124 marks out of 125 in Systems in Mechanical Engineering. I request Dr. Janvi Inamdar ma'am to please felicitate him. Next, we have Rituja Yoli for securing 100 out of 100 marks in Basic Electrical Engineering. I request ma'am to please felicitate her. Thank you so much, ma'am. Next, we have Prathamesh Kangane for securing 123 marks out of 125 in Engineering Physics. I request Honorable Dr. Arvind Shaligram sir to please felicitate him. Next, we have Sumit Bhamre for securing 125 marks out of 125 in Engineering Mathematics 1. I request sir to please felicitate him. Next, we have with us our overall topper, the first topper of academic year 2021, Manvi Gavande, for securing 9.95 CGPA out of 10 in the academic year 2021. I request Honorable Dr. Arvind Shaligram sir to please felicitate her. Thank you so much, sir, and congratulations to all the award holders. The difference between a successful person and others is not a lack of strength, not a lack of knowledge, but rather a lack of will. With this, I would like to invite our FE topper, Manvi Gavande, to please share her experiences for the first academic year.
Good morning to one and all. I'm Manvi Gavande. I'm very grateful that I received lots of wishes and blessings for my little success. With conviction, hard work and good support system, everything is possible. A good support system is utterly crucial as it guides one on the path to success. For me, it was the first year department. Even during pandemic, our department made sure that we understood the concepts. Though online mode was a new thing for everyone, yet with the sincere efforts and dedication of the faculty, learning was made easy. Other than curriculum, the college hosted induction orientation program to walk us through the curriculum along with many extracurricular activities like critical mathematics, human value session, soft skill sessions, workshops on technical subjects like DevOps and IoT. Some cultural activities like annual gathering were also held along with some competitions like UGCon and Navdhara, which not only made our online college lives interesting but also gave us the experience that one receives in normal conditions. I'm thankful to the department for taking the mental health of the students into consideration by holding events like stress management, music is the medicine of mind-body alignment education and training, and yoga session. The sessions like startup session and placement and training were held that made students introspect their true interests regarding the campus placements and startups. I would also like to thank our principal, Dr. H.U. Tiwari, for designing a very efficient curriculum that not only included the theoretical aspects but also covered the practical aspects. To give us practical exposure, project-based learning, aka PBL, was held, which helped many of us open our antennas and work on real-life problems. The PBL not only enriched our practical knowledge but also made us classmates interact with each other. So this gave us an opportunity to interact and work together, which helped us build in many skills like teamwork and communication. The department prepared us well for the exams as many practice exams and vivas were held. I feel very glad to be a part of this college. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Manvi. We have with us Amit Dange, highest CT score 97.46. I request him to please come on the dais. I request Professor Tushar Gaikwad sir to please felicitate him. Sir, reforming our commitment to the concept of providing quality education within the landscape of cultural and socio-economic diversity from which students enter into our college. Now, I would like to invite our alumni, Ajay Ibrahim, to please share his views.
A very good morning to one and all present here, distinguished guests on the dais, teachers, parents, my volunteers, and all the new superstars of PCCOENR. My name is Arjun Abraham. I'm a pass-out student of this institution, which I call it as my alma mater of 2020 batch. Right now, I work in Qualify as a business analyst. It's been almost a year and a half that I'm working with that organization. I totally get what you guys are feeling right now. There will be a mixed emotions that is going inside your mind. I still remember my induction program. I was seated at the very last bench. I was very much broken because I flunked out of jail just by 2 marks in open category. I had a dream to be in IITs and 90s and it got broken. The very first day of my classroom session that happened, my class teacher, Napte sir, I don't know if he's here or not. So, I went to him, I explained my situation. And the very first thing he explained, and I quote the statement that he had given, Arjun, do you really think a successful engineer is only coming out of IITs and 90s? What does define an engineer? And he said, an engineer is a person who knows to innovate, who knows to dream for people and build something out of it for those people. In my 4 years of engineering, this institution has helped me with different activities. I was a part of cultural activities, which was headed by Priya ma'am. I was also a part of IEEE student organization, which was headed by Mapari sir and Kumbar ma'am. I was also lucky to be a part of our initial Robocon team, which participated in the international competition and stood 32nd. I was also a part of a project building competition which was held by IIT Varanasi, and with my friends, we secured All India Rank 5. These all things happened because of a constant guidance, constant push given to me by my teachers and my friends as well. As a young engineer, or else as a graduate engineer, you can also call me as your elder brother. A small advice that I'd like to share with you guys. And that is, when you are in this institution, make sure you are using all the support, guidance, events, seminars, webinars, industrial visits, project-based learning that is going on. Make sure you are participating in each and every program. There will be people who will be saying right now, yeah, this is just 4 years of engineering, just to chill. Let's do parties and go out somewhere and do clubbing and all. But do you really think that will help? Extracurricular activities are there in this institution. You have art circle, you have different other organizations set up for you people. There is going to be fun, there is going to be academic excellence, and there is going to be research and development. And that brings to the most important thing. What does PCCOER stand for? So there's two things that PCCOER is very much known for. Number one, that is academics, and number two, that is research and development. If you're coming here with an impression that you will just be a Chatur Ramalingan, then that answer should be kept aside, because everyone here is going to be the Ranchordas. You will be not only giving like a 30-70 weightage to academics or research, it will be just 50-50, equal importance to both the aspects. Your academics is as much importance as much you are doing all your research and development work. And as a result, you can see all the posters out there of students getting the highest pointers, of students getting the highest placement records with great numbers. All these happened because of the rigorous training and placement activities that's going on, that is being held by Professor Ravandale sir. All the planned assignments, all the planned labs, all the planned mock sessions, all the preliminary activities that are going on in this campus will help you to secure the grade pointer that you desire. And finally, because of the constant support of our principal sir, Dr. H. Tiwari, our HODs, all our faculty members, in terms of guiding you people with research, with the right ammunition, how to do research, is all, as a combination of all these three things, you will be here in this institution. I'd also like to thank our trust for always helping me out with funding and infrastructure for all the projects that I've done. In my 4 years of engineering, I've almost completed 12 to 15 projects, something around 3 to 4 research papers, 2 patents, I don't remember the exact numbers. But in my entire 4 years, not even a single project came out of my pocket. It was completely funded by the trust. Few months back, I was just like doing the accounts, the costing of the entire funding that I had received. So it was around 5 to 7 lakhs. 5 to 7 lakhs was given to a student whose father got retired when he was in 12th standard. Just imagine how difficult it would have been for him to arrange such a big amount. What would have happened if I was not having that sort of funding and infrastructure available for me? Would I have been standing here? The answer is no. I don't know if Principal Sir is watching, but Sir, there was a time in 3rd year when I did a project with you and Mapari sir. It was basically a gas level indicator which I had done along with my friends. It was actually built from scrap with just 400 to 500 rupees. We had built the entire project. I still make sure at every job interviews that I sit, I make sure that I bring up that project because that was a problem that was happening in the villages, and with the constant support that Principal Sir and Mapari Sir put forth on me and my friends, we were able to make that project happen. Also, I like to give a special thanks to Ravindra Sir because of his constant efforts in TNP. In my 4 years after the completion of my engineering, I was having 4 offer letters from TCS, Capgemini, Epicero, and Modify. And I always say to my friends, 4 साल के engineering में 4 offer letter लेके गया मैं. Every year 1 offer letter. This is what I say to my friends from other colleges. And I have seen people, all my friends are there in different parts of Pune, in different parts of other countries as well. Even they say, how are you guys getting so much placement records? Why are you getting such a big numbers? Why are we not getting that sort of placement, that sort of quality placement in our campus? And the answer is, because of the hard work that is poured onto you by the very first year of engineering till the very final year of engineering, from the time you step out of your campus, it is completely done by the trust, by Principal Sir, by all the HODs, by all our teachers. It is a constant effort that has been put in onto you, and as a result, you are getting the byproduct to the industry. In a nutshell, I'd like to assure each one of you, parents as well as the upcoming students of PCET, you guys are in the right hand, you guys are at the right place, because you guys are going to make the future of this country. All the best, congratulations for being a part of this institution, and hope you will get what you desire. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ajay. The greatest leader is not necessarily the one who does the greatest things. He is the one who gets the people to do the greatest things. A leader is the one who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. I would like to call the navigator of this flagship of knowledge, our principal, Dr. H.U. Tiwari sir, to please deliver his speech.
Good morning. Good morning, dignitaries on the dais. The chief guest of today's function, Professor Dr. Arvind Shaligram from Savitribai Phule Pune University. The other dignitaries on the dais, Professor Dr. Janvi Inamdar ma'am from our Pimpri Chinchwad Education Trust, all head of the departments, Professor Dr. Sheetal Kumar Ravandare, who is looking after our training and placement, is the central training and placement head for Pimpri Chinchwad Education Trust. All dear parents, all dear students, I welcome you all for today's induction program. After a long break, can say, or after a long wait, finally the day has come when your journey for engineering or to become a professional is starting from today. I wish you all I wish you all that this is going to be a success story. This is going to be a successful career from here onwards. Dear parents, dear students, for this 4 years journey, I would like to assure from all our faculty members, all our staff members, all the team members or management, that these 4 years are going to be a transforming phase of your life. Here we can assure you that you will be completely transformed into a technocrats, will be technically sound, then technically sound will be having some moral and ethical values, have some research and innovation attitude, have some professional attitude. So we have planned these things. We have a structured approach. We say that it is a 4-pillar philosophy, where academic excellence is the first pillar, research and innovation is the another pillar, and third is the professional competence, where training and placement is the most important thing. That is, we are preparing the students from the training and placement point of view. And the next pillar, the another pillar we can say is nothing but the social impotence or social inclination. Yes, the institute is taking efforts to make the students, we can say. I must take this opportunity to congratulate you all. At the same time, on behalf of our management, on behalf of all our staff members, we would like to thank you all, because you have expressed faith in us, you have shown confidence while choosing the college, and definitely be assured that this college, this institute will definitely provide all that is necessary to shape your careers. Dear students, there are lot of changes, there are many transformations are taking place all around us. We can see the COVID situation, the pandemic situation. We can see that the nation is implementing the new education policy. So many changes are there, and in this situation, you might also have experienced that the scenario, you can say the requirements for the job, the requirement for the career has also change. There is a complete shift in all the approach, and we must be prepared for that. When we talk about the new education policy, somehow we have realized that there is a change to make there is a necessity to change our approach. When we study the history, then it is observed that going through a report. In that report, it is observed that before 1825, India was considered to be a literate nation, where there was a very good infrastructure as far as the education is concerned. It is said that in that report that more than 97% of our population was considered to be a literate population. So what went wrong? I'm not authorized to say that, but there was some problem in the last few years, and somehow we have realized this. And in past few years, you can say, I will not say that in just last 4 or 5 years, but in last 10 years, 20 years, we have realized that there is a necessity to change our approach, and the things are happening. Yes, we can see that the rate of change of, the approach has, you can say, enhanced, and all of a sudden we can see that many changes are taking place. So this is a challenge to prepare ourselves to face the new challenges. Just to get a job is not going to fulfill the desires. When we talk to the youth, around 3 to 4 batches are passed out from our colleges, so we get an opportunity to talk to our students when they are coming back to the institute. So we observe that nowadays the requirements are different. It is not just a small thing to get a career, but if you really wish to fulfill, if you really wish to do something great, then there are many other things, many attitudes that must be there, the attributes that must be there in your personality. We say that knowledge, skill, attitude and behavior, these are the key attributes. So when it comes to the knowledge, yes, the infrastructure is already there, but when it comes to the skill, then the skill set, to acquire that skill set, we require the help of the parents also. Yes, this is nothing but this is a business where we can say we all are partners. That is to shape the career of the student. It is, yes, the parents are equally, the role of the parents is equally important. So dear parents, I would like to call you all from this platform that we are definitely here to communicate with you, and frequently we have parent meeting where we take the feedbacks from the parent, that whatever we are doing, are we reaching to the students so as to shape their career. So I would like to appeal you all that please respond to our calls, because this all is just to shape the career of your ward only. So this is my humble appeal to you all, dear parents. Once again, I welcome you all for this today's induction program. This is a new beginning, and yes, the transformation is going to happen with the help of you all, with the active involvement of our students. Dear students, I congratulate you all, yes, for entering to this career, engineering career, and I would like to assure you all that we will take all possible efforts from our side to shape your careers. Thank you very much.
For giving us life itself. Beyond this, they almost always make countless sacrifices as they earned for and nurtured us through our infancy and childhood. With these words, I would like to call our parent representative, Rohit Bhatt sir, to please deliver his speech.
Good morning. Good morning all the dignitaries on the stage, and good morning to dear parents and dear students. I am not here to give any speech. I am just going to share my experiences. But before that, so I would like all of you to put your hands together for two reasons. Reason one, we have all seen the hard time. We have all gone through the Corona era, and it's lucky that we are all here face to face today, enjoying this moment, right? That's reason one, that we are alive and moving ahead in our life. Reason two, which is the most important, is that you all have got admission in this greatest institute in Pune, right? This PCCOER. So please put your hands together. So this is the greatest moment in your life. You know, it's like a Gurukul. Let me tell you, I think Principal Sir was talking about, moral education, value-based education. I could see that. I could see that happening in this college. I could see my son developing as a person, as a human being, good human being. Academic is one part of it. It's only 5% of what is needed in life. 5% academic. 90% is all other things, right? So this college focuses not only on academics, not only on innovation, not only on science and technology, but moral values, ethics, right? So you are here in safe hands. I have seen, my son was here and his friends were in other colleges, right? They paid some donations here, 5 lakhs, whatever it is, right? They are struggling. As human beings, they are struggling. They are not getting jobs. They have to do some courses and all that, right? When I did my engineering, way back in '92, I'm pretty sure for graphics and mechanics, I had to, go through the tuitions, right? But when I came here on my induction day, I met ma'am, I don't remember the name, but HOD ma'am for the first year. They told that you don't need to go for tuitions for Karthik, because this college will take the complete care for education, right? So in all these 4 years, 3 years, 4 years, my son Karthik or anyone, what I know from PCCOER, never had to take tuitions. So mechanics career first year, graphics career first year, M1, M2, M3 all career, with the guidance from the teachers here. So the credit goes to all the teachers, all the dignities team here, which have put their heart and soul in this, and they take, all of students as their own, I think as their own child, right, as their own son or daughter, right. That's why they have so much of passion. They have so much of, compensation. They are always there. Anything, any query you have, they are always there to give you a solution, right? Rest assured, placement is not a problem for you. Rest assured about that, because this college gives placement to the rest of the colleges of the Pune, right? So they do off campus for various colleges, right? So Sheetal sir is here, is I think known all over India now for his placement record. What this college needs from you is your effort. That's in your hands. You are here to be a good engineer. Whatever branch you have, you have civil, it's a good branch. You have mechanical, it's a very good branch. It's an evergreen branch. Okay? So be a good engineer. Be good in what you want to do in life, right? Be good in what you are assigned to do. आज का काम आज करो, कल पे मत छोड़ो. कॉलेज ने बोला ये असाइनमेंट करो तो आज खत्म करो. भले ऑनलाइन हो, भले ऑफलाइन मोड में काम कर रहे हो, right? So do as directed. Don't let your whims and fancies guide you. Please let this college guide you. Please let this HOD, principal sir, these teachers guide you. Believe me, you are in the safest hands. Right? So, हमारे में परंपरा है ना, गुरु ब्रह्मा, गुरु विष्णु, गुरु देवो महेश्वरा. So this college, these teachers are your gurus. समर्पण करो अपने आप को इनके प्रति, and you will see the miracles. Believe me, I have seen that happening with my son. And I can assure you on behalf of all the parents of who have gone through education in this college, that your child is in the safe hands. But yes, you have the responsibility to make sure that you put your effort also as a parent to guide your if there is any difficulty, you are seeing any difficulty in your child, please approach the college, please approach the principal, please approach the respective teacher, and they are there. It has never happened that they have not given the appointment whenever we need it. There are regular parent-teacher meetings happening. Please make sure that I know everyone is busy these days, but I think parent-teacher meeting is one of the important interaction, because while you get to know how your child is doing, right? So it's the most important meeting of parents to make sure that you take time, don't take it lightly. And with that, because when you attend parent teacher meeting, your son also is seeing that you are interested in studies. Otherwise आप उसको घर पे बोलते बेटा पढ़ाई करो, बट पेरेंट टीचर मीटिंग में जाओगे नहीं, बोलेंगे क्या है दूल्हापन दिखा रहा है, पेरेंट टीचर में तो आ नहीं रहा है, तो ऐसे क्या मतलब है, राइट? So point is, as a parent, you also need to be responsible. As a student, you also need to be responsible. And college responsible है, इसकी गारंटी मैं देता हूँ, मैंने देखा, ठीक है? So with that, I will not take much of your time. I would like to assure you that you are all in the safe hands. Your future is in the safe hands. But yes, ताली एक हाथ से नहीं बजती है, दो हाथ से बजती है. So you need to do your effort. You need to make sure that your score is above 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 8, whatever it is. It should be some of you should be here receiving the award next year, right? Okay, I will just close my remarks this with the saying of Swami Vivekananda. He says, arise, awake, and stop not until the goal is reached, right? So don't stop until you decide what the goal you have, you have decided and you reach that goal. Okay? Thanks, everyone. Take care. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Next, we have with us Dr. Janvi Inamdar Madam, Director, International Relations, PCET. I request ma'am to please say a few words.
Good morning to all of you. Many people spoke so well, and especially I wish to mention the alumni of the college. Actually, you spoke very, very well, and you explained every aspect of the education. In our time, when I passed from COEP in 87, we had only theory and practicals. There was no research component in the education that time. But here, the name only has research, PCCOER, research. And this research component has been added by all the professors and HODs, and especially Tiwari sir, into this college from the start of the college. And that is the great thing. I have seen in many foreign countries, in USA, Europe, that research and development is a part of college life also, in UG also, UG, PG, PhD, everywhere. So this is added into this college is the great thing for you, and you are very lucky to be here in PCCOER. Now, as he spoke, the alumni spoke about all the other activities, I rightly found one gap actually, and the gap was international relations. I have joined PCET at the trust level, and I am director of that. I am having this kind of experience for last 15 years. I have been in Europe and USA and many places, actually Asia also. And because of my association for so many number of years, we could have collaborations with 23 universities abroad in the last 9 months only. And now this batch is that from this batch onwards, you will have, all of you will have chance to go to foreign university for summer school for 1 month, okay, in the vacation after 3rd year. This is one of the area of collaboration. One area, single area is summer school or summer internship, I should say, for one month, where you will be going to these 23 different universities in the world. And a batch of 20 we are planning to send, and this batch will be selected from your efforts from first year to 3rd year. This chance you will be getting in the summer of 3rd year, after passing your 3rd year. Exceptional people may get this chance at the end of the 2nd year also. Okay, many a times there are exceptions like your alumni who spoke. So such a exceptional people may get chance after the second year also. Correct? Here in the foreign universities, you will be going to do research project, because the laboratories of those foreign universities are very great. Each laboratory is costing around 10 crores, 12 crores equipments also. So you will have chance to work in those laboratories. You will have chance to get guidance from the foreign professors who are the consultants to the world. Okay, they are great consultants, the professors there. So you will be getting mentorship from those professors. So this is that one area of collaboration. There are many 12 areas of collaboration. Like the second area is for your MS. Now we are having collaborations with the universities where we have said that, are you going to give us a scholarship, means definite scholarship, reduction in the tuition fee. I speak to them in this way. Reduction in the tuition fee means what? Definite scholarship to everyone. Correct? So some universities have reduced their tuition fees for MS to 50% also. Okay, so in University of Arkansas, which is in USA, Texas actually, they had reduced the tuition fee to 50%, wherein you will have to pay only 7.5 lakhs per annum tuition fee. Otherwise, it is very big amount, you know that. And for other universities also, they have reduced up to 20% or 30% or so. This is the second area of collaboration. Like for your MS, you will get benefit. And there are so many, but the next is also for research and development. You students, if you are good at research, if you are writing papers, if you are filing the patents, we may have association with the foreign university professor for your research paper. We may have that kind of collaboration also. So I feel that you should aim at that way, that you are writing a paper with a foreign professor. Correct? So these all things were not here, and all other things were already there, and you are lucky to be here. I am saying it again. The parent also spoke very, very well, and thank you and best of luck to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Certainly, your address goes a long way in aspiring us to strive hard and achieve more. Thank you once again, ma'am. Now, my dear parents, you all have that dream that your ward should be placed into the best company. But getting a job in this competitive world is very difficult nowadays. And to make this difficult task easy, I would like to call the backbone of our training and placement, Professor Sheetal Kumar Ravandre sir, to please deliver his speech.
Honorable Chief Guest of today's event, Shaligram sir, Janvi ma'am, Bhatt sir, our very nice alumnus, Abraham, all our HODs, senior and junior faculty members, the students and the parents. Heartily welcome to our PCET family. Dear friends, especially the student friends, it's a great journey you are about to embark upon, because every citizen of India, we must say, should contribute one or the other way for the development of society, development of the country, so that we Indians can really become superpower, as the dream has been seen by our great leader APJ Abdul Kalam sir. And I think even though it's a big dream for all of us, but still if we contribute in a smaller way, I think we can achieve it. And the dream of each student should be for himself, for his parents, for the society and for the country. Yes, somewhere we have to think about it. As far as your personal dreams are concerned, we know this institute, Pimpri Chinchwad Education Trust, and all its institutes, maybe PCCOE, R, NMIT, NCR, and all our sister institutes, we do not compromise at all as far as our quality education is concerned, disciplined academics is concerned, and above all, the exposure to the students as far as placements are concerned. And for getting these placements, we try to see that students make all the efforts during these 4 years. You saw the results, distinction and first class and university toppers. The credit goes to our very wholeheartedly working our faculty members. Please give them a big round of applause. Thank you, dear teachers. Because of your efforts, we could reach to certain level wherein we can say, as Gaikwad sir also rightly mentioned, right now we are there in top 5 colleges. Even cutoffs you can see. Cutoffs of PCCOE are around, for example, open category cutoff of computer department, I think for the first round was around 98.5. And even in PCCOE R, the cutoff was around 97.5, something like that. Right? How could we reach to this particular level? Wholehearted efforts. That's the only solution. Not only our teachers, our students, alumni, they worked hard, and that's how we could reach here. Dear friends, I want that your journey here should be joyful learning. We don't want to put you into troubles or pressures, but we want that out of 24 hours, even though you are there in the college for 8 hours, but remaining 16 hours, you are there at home or hostel, sometimes with parents, right? Try to utilize at least 3 to 4 hours out of the remaining 16 hours wisely for your own future. If you invest that time wisely now, then your future will be really bright. You have to concentrate on few skills. First, academics. Because most of the companies, almost 99% of the companies, they want the candidates with throughout 60-70% marks. Right? You are lucky that you are in such a college that wherein we don't compromise at all. As far as discipline is concerned, maybe those who are living in the hostels, they will probably witness it. If the student doesn't come in time in the hostel, probably our wardens will first call the maybe the student, he or she, and they will try to understand is he or she is in trouble or something, and they will try to help. But by chance, if for some other reasons they are wandering here and there, our wardens are also not sparing them, and we immediately call the parents. So this is an example of our discipline. As I said, first is academics, maintain your first class. But dear friends, to get good career, you need to put parallel efforts on certain skills. What are those skills? Aptitude skills, your technical skills, then your programming skills and communication skills. Right? So along with academics, I told you another 4 skills. You have to make sure that till the end of the 3rd year, 1st semester, I am saying 3rd year, 1st semester, your all these skills should be at a very high level, in the sense you should be really master in all such skills. Initially, please try to see that you are matching with the academics, because you have come from maybe 12th science, junior college, and now you are in engineering environment. As rightly said by Abraham, that you don't enjoy this journey, in the sense only parties and all those things. We don't want that you should waste your time in those particular things. Right? Your networking with your friends should be there. I would also like to suggest, please join some of your friends through LinkedIn, maybe who are now there in IITs or NITs or triple ITs or some top-notch colleges like VGTI, COEP, because your peer level learning, it matters a lot. You are already in the lot of the students which are above average students, right? 95 plus in most of the branches you guys have secured. Right? So please make sure that what these top-notch college students are doing, parallelly we have to go. As I said, aptitude and programming, these 2 things you have to. You might be from maybe civil department or ENTC department or mechanical department. CS, we know they have to be really good at programming.
But for all these 3 branch students also, you go to any field, your core field, for example mechanical, right? There are companies like KPIT, Siemens, Dassault, these are core companies. But still in their processes, nowadays for last 4-5 years, programming has been added. Civil, many softwares are there, ENTC, embedded, C is there, right? So in all these branches, at any cost, you will require programming. I suggest once you adjust with academics and you get the confidence that yes, I can very easily score 7, 8, 9 pointers. You saw 9, 9.9, 9.8. So many students of our institute are getting. It's not that easy, but they put in those efforts and they get it. But parallelly, you have to work on these different aspects. So first of all, I will say work on your programming C, C++. By first semester or those who are good in academics, they can start from beginning. Remaining students can start parallelly or in the second semester. But by end of the first semester, you should be ready with that. Apart from that, those students who are dreaming the jobs of 10 lakhs, 15 lakhs, 20 lakhs, 25 lakhs, they should also concentrate on different aspects of product development companies. For example, they want technically sound students, right? So DSA is one of the parameters, right? So DSA, you will come to know about it, data structures and algorithms. So those who want those 20-25 lakh kind of companies right from the first year, they have to work on it. Till the end of the first year, they should finish. It requires hardly 2 months. Every day, 1.5 hours extra preparations for this kind of things I am saying. For maybe programming, C, C++, 1.5 months is more than sufficient. Again, DSA, another 1.5 to 2 months are required, that's it. Right? And afterwards, you immediately start working on different platforms, technical platforms like HackerRank, HackerEarth, CodeShape, right? Top Coders. These are some of the companies or some of the platforms wherein some problems are given and then you have to find out solutions through programming or other details, right? So dear friends, form a group of 4-5 students of your nature, in the sense your caliber, who are really good students, because your company matters a lot, right? So work on it, and maybe in the second year itself we will be giving you aptitude skills. But if you are really a student who wants to aspire and finish this stuff as early as possible, I suggest on your own you can go ahead. There are so many YouTube channels like AK Agarwal's YouTube channel. You can prepare on your own using these different websites also. Coursera is there, Udemy is there, right? NPTEL is there. On these websites, free of cost courses are available. So work on your aptitude skills. By second year, first semester, on your own you should finish programming and aptitude. In the third year, I would like to suggest, even in second year, second semester, you can start working on your technical projects. Abraham said he was part of many clubs. Robotics club he was a part, Robocon competition, SE Baha, SE Supra, Tiffin. Our mechanical departments, ENTC department, they are encouraging the students to participate in this kind of events. Why? To improve our next skill, that is technical skill. SAE, as well as there are Smart India hackathons. Our students of computer department, they won the first prize of few lakhs. Across the country they participated, right? And beating the students of IITs and NITs also, they are getting the awards. Why this is happening? Because that motivation has been given by our faculty. They will give equal kind of importance to all of you, but you have to decide what you have to grab, dear friends. And for that purpose, I think you have to sweat out a little bit. If you want to stand out in the maybe a long queue, you have to have something different. What is that different? All these skill sets, dear friends. Every semester I suggest, do one or the other online course on these different websites. Right? NPTEL courses developed by IIT professors, top-notch IIT professors. You go to this site, learning is completely free. Only if you need certification, you have to just pay 800, 1000 or 1200. So make it sure that every semester you do one online course, maybe related to your field or maybe from different disciplines, because that interdisciplinary knowledge also nowadays matters a lot, right? So try to get those certifications. Apart from that, a very nice concept has been implemented in this college, and that is project based learning. Any engineer, when we can call him or her an engineer, if he finds certain good solutions to some technical problems. So as many problems you will solve, you will become richer and richer by technical knowledge, and that is what is expected by these industries now. Gone are the days when people used to come and recruit anybody only with aptitude. Now they want technical skills also. So please make sure that every semester, even though in syllabus it is hardly one project in 4 years, and sometimes in some branches one mini project is there, I would like to appeal all the students, every semester you do one project and you will be really an engineer in true sense, dear friends. Right? Once it is done, in the fourth year, in the third year, second semester, we try to make sure that our students are capable of getting each and every company's job. How? As Abraham said, we ask them to undergo 20 to 25 mock tests, compulsory. After that, if some mass recruiter like maybe Capgemini is coming, or Cognizant is coming, or Wipro is coming, we ask the students to write minimum 5 company specific mock tests, right? And apart from that, your most important, I have covered now aptitude, programming and technical. Another most important thing is your communication skill. बरेचसे आपले मराठी मुलं हार्डवर्क प्रचंड करतात, त्यांच्यात त्या कॅपॅबिलिटीज असतात, पण कुठं ते मार खातात तर इंग्लिश स्पीकिंगच्या बाबतीत, स्पेसिफिकली आय एम सेइंग, राईट? कारण बरेच वर्ष आम्ही बघतोय, कंपनीचे फीडबॅक्स बघतोय, सर तुमची मुलं एक्सलंट आहेत. पूर्वी आम्हाला फीडबॅक यायचा की त्यांचं इंग्लिश कम्युनिकेशन जरा वीक आहे. आता आम्ही काही एफर्ट्स घेतोय, काही एक्स्ट्रा एफर्ट्स करतोय आणि स्टुडंट्सला एनकरेज करतोय की तुमचं जर इंग्लिश वीक असेल, तुम्हाला समजतंय, आणि इंग्लिश या बाकीचे स्किल्स तुम्ही 6 महिन्यात अचीव करू शकता. इंग्लिश कम्युनिकेशन अचानक आपल्याला डेव्हलप करता येत नाही मित्रांनो. त्यामुळे पहिल्या सेमिस्टर पासून याच्यावर थोडासा भर द्या. 15 ते 20 मिनिट टाइम्स नाउ किंवा BBC, कदाचित त्यांचा ऍक्सेंट थोडासा हे असेल तर सुरुवातीला तुम्ही टाइम्स नाउ किंवा CNBC इंडियन चॅनल्स पासून सुरुवात करा. 15-20 मिनिटं हे चॅनल्स, त्याच्यावरचे डिस्कशन्स बघा. And afterwards you go to next level, that is BBC, CNN. But what will make a major difference? Discussion in English language only. Form a group of 4-5 students every day, maybe in the evening for 15-20 minutes. Take one latest topic, India versus China, Modi versus Rahul Gandhi, whatever you think is the relevant topic. Talk on that particular topic minimum for 10-15 minutes, but without a single vernacular word. No Marathi, no Hindi, only in English language. If you feel that this will help, probably you will be the luckiest person to finish it in first 2-3 months only. Why? Because once your communication skills are strong, in the class of 60-70, if a teacher is asking something and if you know this might be the answer, if your communication skills are not strong, probably you will hesitate and you won't answer even though you know the answer. But if your communication skills are strong, you will raise your hand and confidently you will answer. Maybe it might be wrong, no problem. Unless and until we give wrong answers, at the end of the day we don't come to right conclusions or right answers. So try, show your confidence level. It will make a lot of difference, dear friends. And take initiatives. Mesa, Sesa, so many clubs we do have. Fortunately, our principal sir, Dr. Tiwari, he is a person who wants that students' personality should be developed in all the sense. Overall personality should be developed. Today he is not there with us. Unfortunately, due to some personal problem in his family, he is not present today. But he is the person who guide you for research, guide you for developing your own personality. But dear friends, you have to give your bit, give your efforts, and sky is the limit for you. So we talked about all these skills, dear friends, and apart from that, I would like to request you the most important factor, apart from these all 5 skills, your health. Your health. We see today's world, IT sector, 14 hours, 20 hours, sometimes 20 hours also, these people are working. And healthy mind is there in healthy body. So first of all, your body should be healthy. And I request all the students, Some of you might be already doing exercise and doing some activities, but here onwards, at least for half an hour, maybe jogging, walking, maybe yoga, maybe badminton, maybe football, swimming, whatever is good for you, whatever you like, till you sweat out for half an hour, you do some activity. This will be your lifelong investment. I am saying, apart from job, career, etc., you should be fit throughout your life of maybe 70, 80 years, and that should be fit life without any external support. And for that purpose also, right from day one, we would like to request you to do something. So dear friends, there will be different sessions. We will be interacting with all of you regularly, and it will be a pleasure to interact with you on different, maybe in detail we can have discussions on the topics which we just spoke. I also request our parents, please make sure, yes, we are quite confident, and believe us, we have very good intentions, we have very positive people with us, and we will make sure that your ward is excelling in his career, and we will make him fit for the career. But at the same time, do not forget that your responsibility is also there, because as I said in the initial talk, 8 hours he is with us, but remaining 16 hours he is with you. Make sure that his colleagues, his friends are not of the kind of, we can say, who are investing their time in some wrong things. Dear friends, find out good quality friends. Maybe, as I said, from good institutes, and those who think about career. When will you plan your career? Not after completing engineering or in the third year. Right from the first year, think about what are career options for you. First jobs which we are known across the country, not only in Maharashtra but across the country. I wanted to say, we are trying our level best, and I am sure every year more than 300-350 companies are visiting, and definitely you will get one or the other job opportunities if you follow these different, or if you improve these skills. But apart from that, higher education. Think in the second year. Contact one of the website is there, Alma Mater. We are part of that Alma Mater website, and our very good alumni are connected. So please, right from the first year, interact with them. Some of them are in higher education, some of them are doing the jobs, and some of them have started their own businesses. All three plans you try to make it, which suits you, as per your family background, as per your wish. Gone are the days when students just wanted job from our institute. They want to become entrepreneurs. So we are trying to provide them those kind of inputs also. Please try to utilize our placement cell is there. Apart from that, higher education cell is there, and entrepreneurship cell is also there. Dr. Tiwari himself wants the students to become entrepreneur, right? So try to think about that option also. And in the second year itself, start preparing for your finalize in the first year, second semester, or second year, first semester max. Your plan for future should be ready. Whether higher education, that too, if in the country, maybe GATE for technical higher education, CAT for IM kind of management education, or maybe higher education abroad, technical higher education, GRE is the exam, GMAT is the exam for management courses, right? And if you want to go ahead with other careers, we have people for that, defense careers. So many opportunities are there, dear friends, but you decide right in the second year, first semester. Find out, suppose I am a computer engineering student in the second year, find out which are the future technologies, cloud, cyber security and whatnot, and find out which suits you more, right? And in the second year, do those courses, and then do the publish the papers in that particular field only, so that you will be really confident in that particular field, right? There are so many things we will discuss one by one when we interact in further sessions. I once again thank all the parents to show that trust in us, and definitely we will make sure that your wards will achieve whatever targets you have set for your wards. Thank you so much, and all the best.
Thank you so much, sir. You always motivates the younger generation, trains them to develop their personality by your unbeatable skills. Thank you so much, sir, once again. mention here something. मुश्किलों में भाग जाना आसान होता है, हर पहलू जिंदगी का इम्तिहान होता है। डरने वालों को मिलता नहीं कुछ जिंदगी में, लड़ने वालों के कदमों में जहान होता है। This has been proved so well by our first year students. They all have started a new startup company at the first year level, Innovators 18, and as the outcome of that, they have developed a product which they would like to demonstrate here and would like to gift our guest of honor as a token of love to Dr. Arvind Shaligram sir.
Can he get the mic? He will say. Yeah. You can speak and show it to them if they want. Till then you can speak.
So hello everyone, I am from third year UTC. So we have started a startup in Innovators 80. That means it is like innovators by 18 ages people. So this is the product which we have made, that is by 3D printer, and we'll show the demonstration of it. Actually this is called lithograph 3D printing. This is the lithium 3D printing. So as you can you see the image over here? So this is the lithium 3D printing, and in market when you go to purchase it will cost you around 2.5 to 3,000 rupees. Okay, so we have just developed like free of cost in the college. Just only electrical components pricing is included. So this includes like when we have got 3D printer in the college just before the lockdown. So I studied on the YouTube, and I am self-studied. I have self-studied on YouTube, and then I have developed this product. So by trials and error, I have got this thing. By like almost 7-8 years, 7-8 months I'm working. So this is what the actual product is looking like. So this is what lithograph 3D print. So yes, sir. Actually, I am the third year guy, and along with the second year and first year students, I have done. So we are open for the problem. Hope sir you will like it.
best, and you have proved the name PCCOER, as I told you. Very nice.
What the printer, like from ENTC department. So anyone is free to use the 3D printer in the college. So you can come anytime, first year students, and cater or like imbibe the skills of 3D printing. So like here we have my two students, like two fellows. He is Rohan and he is Abhimanyu. Like they are the one of two members of my team. So we have a team of like 20 to 25 people. So now we are catering, we are ready for the orders.
Excuse me, can we have the picture with the globe and all the members under that? Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Some people just win while others win with inedible styles. You don't need to be perfect to be best, but your attitude determines your altitude. With these words, I would like to call Honorable Dr. Arvind Shaligram sir to please deliver his speech.
All the dignitaries on the dais, the heads of the departments, teachers, parents and students. It has been a very interesting interaction with the students and faculty members of this college for me. I visited this college on a number of occasions, and every time I found something new being on the demonstration. You have all come here as a part of the induction program. And in fact, it is the AICT's mandate. Prior to that, also many colleges, institutions, they used to have the induction programs. But a few years back, AICT sent a mandate to all the colleges across the country to have induction program for the students. The purpose of induction program is to essentially onboard the students, specifically giving them very good exposure of the facilities and the culture of the organization, as well as motivating them for taking up specific career paths. As you all have decided that you are going to take the career path of engineering, maybe in one or the other discipline, probably we need to have some idea about what is the engineering we are talking about. It has been emphasized so far by all the previous speakers that the college puts in a lot of efforts and the careers of students are built specifically from the point of view of placements and entrepreneurship. And there are various innovative products which also can be seen to be developed. What I recall is the first innovation ever, what we know for the human race, has been the innovation related to fire. In fact, fire was the first innovation, and subsequent to that, people mastered that time, maybe some thousands of years back. They mastered how to produce fire in a controlled manner and then use it for various purposes. In fact, it has been the basis of all the food preparations that of course one knows, but it has been the basis of the entire metallurgy. It has been the basis of even the today's high-tech field of electronics, where the electronic circuit manufacturing involves huge amount of high temperature processes. Similarly, the invention of wheel that also has started a different kind of culture. The transportation that became easy, and today we find that the world is connected not just by means of the telecommunications and the internet, but even by means of the wheels. Because majority of the goods which are transported from one place to the other, major portion of them that goes through the transportation on wheels. Even the aeroplanes which fly or the ships which sail, they also have some wheel or the other which is behind their operation. In the early years, when the humans used to have kind of tribal behavior, they used to look at every new occasion for innovation, for improvement of their life, having various kinds of comforts and enjoying every moment. Especially when we talk about engineers, and the engineers have the career directions, especially catering to the industries. We need to talk about industrial revolutions. We know that the industries used to exist all these years, for thousands of years. Industries used to exist. There used to be people making some product or the other. Even through excavation, we find that there were products available in those periods, 5,000, 10,000 years back. Also, there were products available. And the products were produced by artisans, produced by using various tools and their own hand skills. But subsequent to that, when we say that it is an industry, the industry essentially initially was based on human muscle power and the animal power. So there used to be horses and bulls deployed for getting various high-end or heavy jobs done. It was first time, as it is reported, that Chinchwad discovered the steam engine, and using the steam engine, the first industrial revolution took place. That was sometime in 17th century. So steam engine was the beginning of first industrial revolution. After that, the manufacturing was much easier, the transportation was much easier. We get the successors of this steam engine even today. But what has transformed is the human thought process. Human thought process in this period, there were a lot of new innovations which were introduced in different disciplines, different subjects. There were advancements in physics, advancements in electrical phenomena, advancements in chemistry, advancements in biology, various other branches. There were discoveries. But at the same time, there was a thought process that this should lead to something better. And that thought process at the turn of 19th century, 19th to 20th century, that gave rise to second industrial revolution. And the second industrial revolution was characterized by a systematic, organized manufacturing process. This was basically for the purpose of manufacturing cars. Today we find cars everywhere, but at that time cars were not really so easily seen. The forced manufacturing practice, that was considered as the second industrial revolution. So there was a kind of conveyorized system. Each car was not manufactured independently or individually. It was basically a task which was divided. So one activity completed, then it goes to the second place. Second activity is completed, some parts are assembled, then it goes to the third place, etc. That kind of mechanism. In fact, today, majority of industries follow this. So that was second industrial revolution. Subsequent to that, the third industrial revolution that came in by mid of 20th century, that was related to use of electricity for various manufacturing activities. Though the electricity was known before that, somewhere late 19th century, 1865, 1860, 70, etc. There were Faraday's experiments, Michael Faraday. He essentially looked at various electricity-related experiments, ampere, volt. These were the people who contributed significantly. And we find that the electricity was mastered. The generation of electricity was known by that time. And the electricity generation, what to use it for? Definitely, we know the electricity used today as for the lighting. But lighting was not the primary goal. Use of electricity for various industrial processes, operating various machines. And in fact, that was the time when we say that the industry third revolution that took place. Use of electrically operated machines. We have also the industries being used using various kinds of electronic controls, computer controls. So electronic computers, they were essentially used for driving some relays, operating some heavy instrumentation under very specific command of the controllers. In the recent times, the situation has changed quite a lot. After 1990, specifically, when the internet was first time introduced. And after the internet, essentially the era of various internet related developments that started somewhere in the late 1990s. The internet was very much used for translating information, discovery of information. Google is something what we know by now as everyday use word. And through the Google, we are getting all variety of information. But that was the beginning. In fact, late 1997, 8, that was the time when the Google actually started its operation. And huge amount of information was exchanged across the world. Somewhere in 2010-11, a thought came forward. In fact, prior to that, there were things like wireless sensor networks. So there were various phenomena taking place across the world around us. And we would like to know what is the status of those phenomena. That was the first attempt made. And different sensors, say maybe temperature, maybe humidity, maybe some pressure, maybe some movement, maybe some speed. So these are all required to be collected. And for the collection, the network was formed, which was a dedicated network with various kinds of routers and sensing nodes connected together. Such wireless sensor network was the predecessor of what we call today as Internet of Things. So with Internet of Things, we realize that we are using Internet for various purposes. Maybe for sending some mails, messages. These days with WhatsApp, we are using Internet for voice messages also, for video messages also. Various kinds of exchanges these are taking place, but these are all for humans. So if you have something or the other, wherein you would like to share it with some other persons, not one, but many, at different places, we could use the internet for that purpose. But Internet of Things is something which has revolutionized, and that was actually what is called as the fourth industrial revolution. So today, if you are entering into the engineering domain, you should always keep in mind the concept of Internet of Things for you. Because no longer it is required for an engineer to go into a factory and operate it. Various machines which are there. Why the name engineer is there? Because the engineers used to operate or maintain the engines. So that is where the origin of engineer comes in. But now the engines are not required to be operated by going physically over there. You can be anywhere and your manufacturing machinery is connected to you, maybe through various devices, maybe even through your smart mobile phones. So on the mobile phone, you can get the concept of connected manufacturing. And the manufacturing need not be at one location, it could be at several locations. In fact, we have in our SPPU Research Foundation one company which has been co-located. That company is called Center for Industry 4.0, C4I4. Now here we have an experience center for this digital transformation of industry. And this experience center essentially is demonstrating that there are companies established in various countries internationally, maybe Germany, Sweden, Japan, Korea, anywhere the companies could be. And what is happening currently over there, that is possible to be monitored, not just monitored, but even intervened with. We can send a command, we can change various factors which are required to be set in the manufacturing. So it is as if you are sitting immersed into the factory and still you are basically enjoying your rest of the life. You can be at home today, in fact, because of unfortunate spread of pandemic, people are required to work from home, and that's how the concept of work from home has come. But actually the Industry 4.0 can provide this permanent work from home even for manufacturing industries. So we need to really keep an eye on these emerging technologies. The emerging technologies not only just connected machines, connected cars, or connected transportation. It is not just that. The emerging technologies, they come for making some artificial limbs. Humans, essentially, they are the best example of high-tech engineering. All the human systems, including the heart, cardiovascular system, including the brain, the nervous system, including the respiration, the respiratory system with flow of air in and out. So we have these different systems, and every individual has got these systems very well engineered, and they are operating without any trouble for so many years, full life. And for thousands of years this has been happening. So when we look at preparing some kind of solution, it is said earlier that engineers are the solution providers. Yes, engineers are solution providers. But for that purpose, we must develop an eye to identify the problem. If the problem is identified, then we can think of providing a solution to it. But if we say that there is no problem in our life, no problem around us, no problem in the society, then we cannot find a solution. So as a youngster aspiring to be an engineer, don't just look at the career path in terms of getting high packages. Those of course will be required anyway, because to have a comfortable living in this competitive world, one requires the packages. And for getting those packages, you have to be competitive, you have to develop your own skills, all that is required. But at the same time, to be a real engineer, you have to develop an eye on finding the problems and trying to address those problems in different ways. That is where the innovation comes. Professor Tiwari has been trying his level best to inculcate the innovation culture in this college. I had several times discussion about how the innovations can be taken further with him. So it is a good thing that you are all joining him. So definitely he and his colleagues will inculcate that particular attitude in you, that you would be giving innovative solutions. Only missing link will be identify the problems. So today we find that there are various hackathons which are announced at the national level, at state level. Some industries also announce the hackathons. In fact, a few months back, we had conducted a kind of sustainathon through TCS. And this sustainathon was basically the problem statement which was given. See, again, I am referring to the problem statement. So the problem statement was provided by the thought leaders. The problem statement was given sustainability of the human society. The problems related to the living, problems related to managing various kinds of, say, effluents, pollutions, various kinds of things which are around. Maybe plastic waste, municipal solid waste. So those were the kind of directions which were stated, and then people found so many innovative solutions. There were more than 500 entries from the schools as well as colleges, and they were all screened. Ultimately, in front of our committee, it was 15 entries which were finally came for shortlisted entries came for presentations, and they were very innovative, very interesting solutions which people tried to go for. Innovation is actually part of the human development. Only thing is, we must have two things. One is the statement of the problem, and the problem statement has to be clearly defined. And second is that we must have the proper training to address the problem. The proper training is something what will be ensured through your classes and the laboratories. The exposure to various tools and techniques that definitely will ensure that you are provided with the training. It is said that this is a knowledge society. The 21st century is essentially a knowledge society, and it is stated that knowledge is power. So you are about to get that power in a specific discipline. But at the same time, one underlying statement also has to be kept in mind for the students, especially. The underlying statement is that knowledge is not the power. The ability to use the knowledge at appropriate juncture is the power. So even if you know certain things, it is really of no use unless you adopt and use it for specific situation in the nick of time. So this is something I think we must learn by practice. Keep your ears and eyes open. We talk about these days artificial intelligence. And artificial intelligence is not a threat to the human intelligence, definitely. Because artificial intelligence is created by the humans. It is truly a multidisciplinary kind of development where the information is gathered through number of sources, and these sources could be sensors, the electronic interfacing of these sensors to the computers. And then there are algorithms, computational algorithms, which are, one can say, very progressive algorithms. Now, here also I would add that adopting or following algorithms developed by others is one of the ways to success. But generating one's own algorithm is definitely the success. You have to generate your own algorithms. Because if you adopt some XYZ algorithm, say it is said that there is an ant colony algorithm, or there is a swarm intelligence algorithm. Now these ant colony algorithms, these have been proposed by somebody by observing how the ants build their colonies. This is a natural phenomenon. Those small creatures, they have that intelligence, and they somehow, we don't know how, they sense certain things and then they build their colonies. In fact, one of the best things about the ant colonies is that the material that they develop is the toughest material known to mankind so far. We don't know any other material tougher than the material used for the ant colonies. But ant colony algorithm is not related to that. But we have to be observant to our surrounding, to the nature, and have to have independence in our thought process. We always should think about things which we observe. The observation should be keen, should not get biased. There has to be sufficient training, no doubt. Means you have to follow certain discipline, but at the same time, you have to keep your minds open. And while absorbing something new, you must always try to adopt filters. Try to be choosy. Don't adopt things which are illogical. Don't do that. But the logical things, yes, they can be adopted and you can develop something much better. As probably you are aware that many of the world famous innovations or inventions, they had certain contributions of the Indian brains. They had certain contributions. Though we take pride in tracing back the history many times, we probably do not emphasize enough on why is it not happening today. We say that our ancestors used to have such developed things. Yes. Even for the modern science and technology, there are a number of things where Indians have contributed significantly. But why it is not happening in India? Why we are not thinking of it? Because basically our mind is tuned to adopt things which have been developed by others. We take pride in owning a smartphone which we never have contributed to anything. We never have contributed to anything for making that smartphone. We take pride in getting an iPad and using that iPad effectively for some creative work. But iPad is not developed by us. And we never dream of developing an iPad. So in our nurturing, in our upbringing, something that probably is missing, that the originality of our thought process. I think that has to be built in. So the young people here, I would urge them that they should keep their originality intact and they should try to improve. They should introspect at what are their aspirations, what are they good at, and how they can improve on them. Apart from that, rest of the things are disciplines. You have to follow somebody. So you follow, but at the same time, think of becoming a leader. And I think if there are more number of leaders than followers, the progress would tremendously be there. So I think that is something what I will urge you at, that on this day of induction program, since morning you have been basically addressed by a number of people and they have given you various thoughts. My thought process here, I would say, I will aid by saying that it is a very simple principle, never be satisfied. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Your thought-provoking address has set a perfect platform for our college. Now, I would like to invite Professor Priya Ude to please give vote of thanks.
To be spiritually conscious, socially responsible, and morally upright is a core dimension of PCCR vision of education. We know that success is not a destination, but a journey believing in the philosophy that victory belongs to most deserving. I am here to spread out the word of thanks to all those who made this afternoon event and extravaganza a sweet memory to carry home. Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. Arvind Shaigram sir, respected Principal sir, all the dignitaries present here, dear parents and my dear students, a very good afternoon. I deem it my proud privilege to stand before you to place a record, contribution of every noble heart toward the success of today's event. I wish to express my gratitude to Dr. Arvind Shaigram sir for being with us. Your presence and motivational words is a source of encouragement for all of us. Thank you, sir, for sparing valuable time with us. My sincere thanks to Dr. Janvi Inamdar ma'am for all the words of wisdom that radiate the source of energy within us. Thank you, ma'am. I'd like to extend my sincere thanks to our principal, Dr. H.U. Tiwari sir, for giving me a chance to coordinate this event. Principal sir has added a new dimension in research and innovation, which has led our organization towards a path of success. I'd like to thank our HOD Professor, Mr. Tushar Gaikwad sir, for giving a brief overview of our teaching learning process. I'd like to thank Professor Sheetal Kumar Lavandre sir for preparing our student for best placement. I'd like to thank parent representative for sharing his thought. My sincere thanks to all the committee in charge and members who have worked wholeheartedly to make this event a great success. A deep sense of appreciation to all the parents and students for their presence and cooperation. Last but not the least, I'd like to thank all the student volunteers for helping us to organizing this event successfully. With all our efforts, we will take Pimpri Chinchwad College of Engineering and Research to the height of a success. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Now, I request everyone to please stand up for Poseidon and show our respect. We'll wait for 2 minutes. Those who have doubt or any queries will start within 2 minutes.